Private security guards, cleaning staff, cashman, and ATM workers continued to work through the lockdown, risking their lives to support the police, local administration, hospitals, grocery stores, e commerce warehouses, and banks. It is now time to extend support to them through the budget. In India, this sector employs close to 1 crore people. Yes, you heard me right. This sector is also among the top 3 GST contributors in the country, and last year the GST contribution amounted to rupees 25,000 crores approximately. Their services are used by every single manufacturing facility, banks, hotels, hospitals, educational institutions, public utilities, government offices, residential colonies, and whatnot. I think it would be an overstatement to say that they are omnipresent. Hi everyone, this is Simran from ClearTax, and today I'll be talking about just 4 expectations from this sector that employs more than 1 crore people in India. But before that, please don't forget to press the bell icon and like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. So let's begin. The first one is tax break in Section 80 JJAA. This section allows a deduction from taxable income in respect of salaries and wages paid to eligible workers who have completed 240 days in the relevant financial year or in the next financial year, and for those enterprises who have increased their employees during the financial year. The suggestion here is to consider an amendment to Section 80 JJAA of the Income Tax Act 1961 to compute the eligibility of employees who have completed 90 days in place of 240 days in the financial year ended March 31, 2021, and where there has been a net increase in employees as compared to September 30, 2020 instead of March 31, 2020. The second one is include those employing over 1,000 people in Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Yojana. The Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Yojana provides differentiated incentives to enterprises employing less and more than 1,000 people. For those employing less than 1,000 people, the government proposes to subsidize both the employer and employee's PF for new employees or employees who lost their jobs during the lockdown and gained re-employment. For those employing more than 1,000 people, the government proposes to subsidize only the employee's provident fund contribution for new employees or the re-employed. The suggestion here is to consider an amendment to ABRY to subsidize both the employer and the employee PF contribution for new employees or those getting re-employed even in enterprises employing more than 1,000 people. The third one is support from banks priority sector tag for credit facilities. To continue paying wages to lakhs of private security guards, cleaners and other such minimum wage workers, the sector will need adequate working capital support from banks. Therefore, this sector should be classified as a priority sector, and banks should be advised to extend at least 6 months of equivalent working capital credit lines to eligible security, facility management, manpower supply and cash logistics companies. Given the wafer-thin margins of the sector, working capital credit should be extended at prime lending rate. Banks should be asked to not adversely impact their revenues and ensure they maintain Q4 FY20 service revenues for March-September 2020 period. This is especially critical as their members are helping extend banking services across branches, ATMs, cash movement, etc. The fourth one is GST relief. Allow manpower supply and private security sector to deposit GST only after collection is received and not on the basis of invoice raising. They expect a collection delay of 3 to 4 months, and they do not have the resources to ensure GST compliance as per norms under the prevailing circumstances. The result of the pandemic and the lockdown has been equally severe on all sizes of enterprises, and service enterprises were the most impacted since their clients downsized or shut down their operations, leading to significant loss of employment. Given the potential of larger service enterprises to take the lead in the regeneration of employment for those who lost jobs during the lockdown period and to incentivize them to regenerate employment, it is appropriate to incentivize them through the 4-point request. Well, this sector understands the responsibility on government's shoulder but often misses government's attention despite their scale and importance. Therefore, in order to protect the livelihoods and businesses of lakhs of citizens associated with this sector, these suggestions should be considered. This was it for today's video. Let us know what you think about the video and comment below if you have any doubts. We will reply to it as soon as we can. Stay tuned to our channel for more informative videos like these. Till then, goodbye and take care.